Hi guys, it's Nika, and today I am back to my Winx Creative Sim series. Honestly, this happened much sooner than I expected. I didn't think I would come back to the Winx series so soon after finishing the last Winx, which was Bloom, I think. Yeah, I did Bloom last. But I just kind of felt like making Roxy, so here I am and I'm making Roxy. And actually, I am recording this exactly 1 month after posting my very first video, and it's crazy that I'm still doing it 1 month later and I enjoy it and I want to keep doing it. Yeah, I never expected something like that. I'm very, very thankful for the feedback that I've been getting. Well, I'm not getting like feedback, but the comments that I've been getting, and yeah, like the interaction here. I love it very much. Thank you guys so much. I'm very, very thankful for you. Anyway, so Roxy, right? Season 4 character, quite an important character in season 4. The whole season basically revolved around keeping her safe and all that. And yeah, she was supposed to be the 7th Winx. On one hand, I am mad that that was scrapped and that she didn't like actually join the team, but on another hand, as someone who has a big group of main characters, I get it. It's difficult to give the spotlight that every character deserves. It's difficult giving it to all of them equally, and I feel like, and especially in later seasons, I feel like Winx Club struggles with that. Like, it's all about Bloom, and maybe Stella, Aisha get a lot of spotlight, but the rest of the group is kind of forgotten. They're just like not background characters, but the focus is rarely on them. They get like one episode that is super focused on them, and that's it. So I kind of get it that they decided that we don't need the 7th Winx, but also I liked Roxy so much and I wanted to see her in the group. Also, season 4 of Winx Club is probably my favorite, my most favorite, even though a lot of things about it don't make sense and the plot holes are just infuriating. But I guess that's one thing about Winx Club, you have to just ignore the plot holes. Forgive the show for not making any sense, because even though it doesn't make any sense, it's still a very charming show. As for season 4, yeah, a lot of things don't make sense. A lot of things now that I'm older, I hate it. For example, the boyfriend drama, that was so unnecessary. The love and pet plot is like, I don't know, a lot of times it felt like just first an excuse to make toys, and second, it felt like they didn't know what to do in the episode, so they just put an unnecessary love and pet scene in the beginning, and yeah, they wasted some time like that. But also, it's a kids show, so I get it. But as I said, it's still my favorite. I like the idea of it. I don't like the execution. I think they could have done a much better job at, well, I've said it already, making the plot make sense. There are actually videos on YouTube on this. I'm not gonna go over it because people have said it better than me already. But yeah, the idea of season 4 was great, and as a child I loved it so much. And because when I first watched season 4, I was like 11 or 12, and I was a child with huge imagination and I loved magic, and I did actually, in a way, I still kind of believe that magic is like real and all that. And when I watched this season, I got this whole idea, because in one episode they are like, the pixies are like, Earth branch on the tree of life has blossomed and there will be new fairies on Earth or something like that. And I took it as, oh, so like maybe like the fairy power, maybe it's awakened in even some people who lived just like humans, like it turned some humans into fairies. I don't know how I came up with that, but that's just kind of how I interpreted it at like 12, 11, and it was a huge source of inspiration for me. I wrote so many stories, or not stories even, but just like story ideas. I had this whole like club of original characters, and they were all normal human girls, and suddenly they became fairies, and they went to a fairy school on Tirnanog, the island in season 4. And I came up with like 8, 9 different plots for them. I called them seasons, like I imagined they would be like this show or something, and that show would have like this many seasons. Obviously I didn't write anything, but I had this like idea, I had this like overview of what adventures they would do, and yeah. So season 4 definitely has its mistakes, but it means so much to me, and I love it, and I love to rewatch it, and I love Believe X, honestly. I know like a lot of people don't like it, especially because it's not very like fairy like, but that's what I love about it. I love how it's all very modern and you just slap some wings on it and that's it. I feel like there's time for majestic transformations like Enchantix, and there is time for more casual transformations like Believe X, I think. Anyway, I have been talking for way too long. I wonder if I'll even be able to cut this so that it matches the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment if you have anything nice to say. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my other social media. Okay, I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you all next time. Bye everyone. Bye guys.